Welcome to Calvin, the Digital Creative School. Hello, we are back. Another day, another Create Together stream. So yeah, today we are going to look at some of the student submissions. We got some in today, so yeah, let's look at that stuff. Maybe later we will also work a little bit more on the Batman skate shot, if there's time. Let's see. Alright, so let's look at the student submissions here. We've got Marie Onhart. She is working on the skate artwork challenge right now. I see she kind of like used the startup file, added another skateboard, and added her flag here. I think she actually also put it in the gallery already, right? Yeah. Let's see what she says about it. Hello, thanks for watching. For this skate challenge, I modified the deck art and added artwork that I made with MS Paint in Windows 11, which reimagined the ones I used to paint in Windows 95 and earlier. I'm old. I have no idea how old Maria is actually, but yeah. It's cool that she's doing some 3D paint art. I added second deck that is being held by the skater dude to add difficulty to the skate trick. Yes, definitely much more difficult with two boards. And added an art flag to evoke the feeling of unity, which is also another one of my of my 2D MS Paint artworks. Thanks for your feedback. Alright, cool. Yeah, let's see what she... Rector places in the chat. Recor places in the chat. He says, okay, question. I'm struggling to design a bike helmet using references, but couldn't find any answers on YouTube. Any tips would help. Designing a bike helmet. I mean, I guess you gotta learn the modeling tools, right? Like if you're using Blender. I don't know how advanced you are, man. Like, where are you currently? What do you need help with? But yeah, let's see what Marie did here. My SketchUp submission. Let's see. I guess I'll just open it up and see if I have any ideas for improvement. Because right now it's definitely a bit overblown, in my opinion at least, right? Like it's a bit too bright, like the focus is kind of like everywhere. It's a bit hard to tell what to look at. Even though I guess the person silhouette is pretty clear. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I just want to try out maybe playing around with a little bit with the lighting and maybe adding some depth of field and maybe like also adjusting the camera a little bit. Let's see. Let's try some stuff out. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna switch to my workspace. Cover. Oh, it looks like she didn't pack the textures though. Ah, yeah, she didn't pack the textures. Okay, Marie, if you're watching, you gotta make sure that when you send in a project file, that you have the textures packed, right? You can do that here under File and in External Data. Activate automatically pack resources, and then when you send over the blend file, it will also have all the textures. Rico in the chat says, I'm 1 year into this, but the perspectives and moving vertices are the confusing part, lol. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, it's a hard topic to get started in. It's yeah, difficult to wrap your head around it, but I don't know, there's not really like one tip that I think I could give you right now. It's just learning the tools and like finding a workflow that works for you. I mean, working with references definitely helps, right? If you you're using already references. So yeah, I guess you just gotta learn the tools and the workflows as well as you can to pull that off. If you have any like specific questions about any specific tools or something, I think I can help you out a bit more. Okay, let's try some stuff out here. So I see she adjusted the camera, and I made this little cylinder object here to like kind of like what I did in my artwork was I put the camera very close and then the cylinder I used to cut out a part of the object so it looks like it's in the foreground. So kind of like I did something like this, I guess. Yeah. I think it's a cool touch, but maybe that's not what she wanted to do. Okay, let's see. So, first of all, I think the perspective could be a little more exciting, right? Like, a little more energetic. I mean, but I'm now like coming back to kind of like what I had in my announcement artwork. But I think this works much better because for once we have the character in front of the flag, which like gives him a very clear outline, right? The background is not that busy. I mean, when you have the texture on the flag, it will also look a little bit different again. But yeah, I think in general, this helps to like make the character pop out. And then I think I would like to experiment like using a different HDRI. Let's see. I'm just gonna look for night because I feel like with the chrome character, a night HDRI could also look pretty cool. Night outside. Oh no, we don't need all the real HDRIs. That's fine. The search engine's not that accurate because most of these are not outside. Some of them aren't even by night, but oh, sort of like a city, that could be cool. Let's try that. Oh, that's kind of cool. Spliff asks, is the RGB split in the camera? Yeah, man, this is the real-time compositing in Blender now. It's here in the compositor. This lens distortion node here, you see? It's pretty cool, right? I really like that Blender has real-time viewport compositing now. It makes it, it's so fun and fast to composite your image using that. Okay, so I think this HDRI is actually pretty interesting. Let's maybe rotate it around a little bit. I can do that here. Let's see what else we have. Oh, it's maybe a bit too much. That's kind of cool looking down the street. Wait, I actually like this a lot. Yeah, this feels pretty cool. Okay, light-wise, what do we have? We have a sunlight in here. Maybe let's hide that for now. Okay, I don't think a sunlight makes a lot of sense in this environment, so I'm gonna just remove it for now. Cover school compress. I'll call this cover stream edit v1. Hey, Keanu's also in the chat. What's up, man? Keanu Steve. Okay. It's kind of cool. I wanted to see if if we can add. Wait, what's the stickman doing in the light collection? That's not correct. And the circle thing, this camera object, the cylinder. What's that? Okay, I don't know. Let's get rid of that. Okay, let's try adding area light. I think I'll get rid of the textures first, so I can so it actually looks like it makes a bit more sense. Oh no, actually, if I get the textures, then I would need to replace it again. Okay, let's just keep it like this. Make it add a little bit to it, and then send it back to Marie so she can finish it. Oh yeah, I wanted to test out a light. Okay, so I'm gonna add area light here. And what I like to do is actually first I'll put my empty or my cursor onto the center of the character. Then I add my light object there and move it up. And then I'm going to switch this transform pivot point to 3D cursor. That way I can very easily rotate the light source around my focus point so I can find a light direction that works well. So what I want to try, moved the cursor. Oh no, okay, that's fine. What I want to try is to like get a little bit more detail on the board so we can see it a bit clearer. guess maybe... I guess we can also get rid of this thing since we're not really using it. That's kind of cool. The wheels catch light pretty well off that board. Maybe I want to make it smaller, so the reflection is smaller. Yeah, then let's see about the light intensity. Oh, it definitely helps to make the board stand out a little more. Color-wise, I guess we could try to pick one of these colors here. Okay, that's a bit too yellow. I guess that's pretty cool. It's kind of cool. Okay, I want to maybe also enhance the look of this chrome character. Maybe make it a bit rougher here. And then add a very reflective coat to it. The coat should add like a layer of glossiness. Yeah, you can see like we have no sharp highlights now, right? But if we add a coat, we have those sharp highlights back. I think that adds a lot of detail. Sheen does something similar, but I'm not super sure what the difference is. Let's see. It definitely does something similar. Not sure what though. I want to make him a little less rough. Like this maybe. Yeah. What if it has a different color? Oh, that doesn't work that well. Okay, I guess the color is cool. I also thought about making him a glass object. Let's see how that looks. That's kind of interesting. I think that could be a cool mix if we mix this and then we use a mix shader. And we mix the glass shader in here and use a... Well, it actually already looks pretty interesting, but I want to see if the Fresnel does anything cool. I'm gonna switch these around. Okay, so the Fresnel should reveal the glass shader in the center now. When we look towards, like heads on onto the character. And everything else should be the... Like we can actually preview it by pressing Ctrl-Shift on that shader. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. That feels interesting. That looks pretty interesting. It would be cool though if he was a little bit more obvious, like if we added maybe another area light behind him to like give him a little bit more of an outline. Let's see. Make this one pretty big. Yeah, this helps a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. It does feel very cartoony, very stylized, which is cool in my opinion. I'll try to like make his arms stand out a little bit more from the background. I guess like that. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Let's add some depth of field too, so we can differentiate between the background and the character a little better. That was my camera settings. Depth of field. No, there's this new feature where you can just... Oh wait, no. I thought it was in here. Yeah, I think I used this dropper once to just drop the distance, not the object, but drop the distance of a surface. Let's get some very shallow depth of field here. Maybe not unrealistically shallow. But if we made it anamorphic, that could be cool. Okay, that's kind of cool. Yeah. I think I'll send this back to Miri like this. Maybe she likes it. I'll do a little screenshot here. Put that into the chat. Edit some ideas you can use if you like. It's pretty different. Your texture wasn't packed, so it's missing. Sad face. Okay. I'll send this to her too. Okay, let's go to Buggy Tokyo Town. Eric had a problem with this Tokyo Town, so let's open it up and see what it's about. Keanu says trying to model a character from XP Pen's mascot, which I find very cute, but I can't for my life of me model it. Mind if you had a look at it? Sure, man. Yeah, send it in the. Are you a student yet? If you have a student membership, put it into the submissions on the Discord server. Here on the students submissions, just drag it in there. Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna go straight into rendered mode. Okay. So he had problems with the floor here, I think. Let's see if he wrote some more information. But sadly I won't be there for the stream. I'm watching the new Deadpool movie in the cinema. We'll rewatch the stream. Oh, okay, nice. He's watching Deadpool and Wolverine, right? I think that's the name of the new one. Let me open up my workspace. Cover. Ah, I see. He's doing the skateboard render challenge too. Okay, cool. So, yeah, if I remember correctly, his floor here didn't work properly, the shader on it. Let's go to object. Okay. Yeah, it looks kind of strange. Like these big parts here. Oh, the texture is also way too big. These stones should be way smaller. But yeah, let's look at it. I'm also gonna isolate this and look at this from also the rendered view, I guess. Actually, wait, yeah, rendered view and then use these test values. Okay. I mean, in here it actually doesn't look too bad. Maybe it's mostly the lighting that makes it look weird. But let's see. Okay, so I'm just gonna click through the main things we have here. This is the texture, the color, the roughness, the normal, and displacement. Okay. Let's say displacement. We should try out making that work because I don't think it doesn't look like he's using displacement yet. For that we need a subdivision surface. It's just simple. We just want more geometry. We don't want to smoothen it. Okay, and then let's just increase it a bunch. Oh, this is loading a long time already.
I would assume that he has too much of strength or scale at displacement? Because I think I saw 1, and usually you have to have it at, I don't know, quite a bit less. Otherwise, you get those artifacts.
Ah, I see. Okay, let's try that out once this load. Maybe I overdid it a bit when I put 10 into the viewport. This subdivision. Let's see. Alright, while this is loading, I'll just show you guys a quick. I'm pretty excited about something I'm working on right now. Oh wait, my PC is loading a lot. I should make this. I should let this finish. Spliffin says, by the way, the Blender Guru texture video, you saw it, right? I haven't watched it yet, Spliff. I should definitely watch it to learn some cool stuff. He shows a bug there where you don't actually need normal bump map with displacement. Okay. Even Node Wrangler gets this wrong. Damn. Okay. Can you link to me the timecode of that? I would like to check that out on stream. Okay, I don't know if this is a lost case. I mean, most of the time, Blender does catch up at some point, right? It's just like doing stuff in the background, and then when it's done, it comes back from the living. But you never know. You never know how long it will actually take to come back. So, I mean, I guess since I didn't really do anything yet, I'll just open the file again instead of having to wait for who knows for how long. Okay, we're back. It's gonna open my setup here again. Is this the link? Ah, yes. Thanks. Thank you, Spliff.
Now,
let's check it out. Let's check out what this is about.
here is something that I have just learned recently, and it's something that I think almost every single artist is getting wrong, because even the Node Wrangler that comes with Blender gets this wrong. So the normal map and the displacement map should not be used together. You should be using one or the other, okay? And the reason for that is that assuming they are authored correctly and they are the same, then it is doubling the information, because the normal map, if we have a look at that, it is bump information. And if we look at our displacement map, we actually can't look at it through that point, but it is the exact same information, but it's just represented in a grayscale form. So if you use them both
from the video.
Wait, what did you say?
There is no audio from the video you're playing.
Oh yeah, right, on the
Discord
stream. Yeah, sorry about that.
Together, you are just doubling the intensity of the bump when it's usually not authored in that way. It's not designed to be used in that way. The other reason to not use it like this is because displacement can be used to physically displace a mesh, which is what we're actually going to do in a second. And when you do that, it actually, a normal map on top of that kind of breaks it. And I noticed this issue. And so I emailed Brecht, who is the lead developer of Cycles. And I said, look, I think I found maybe a bug or something with this. And he said, like, no, when you have physical displacement, which we're going to set up in a second, you shouldn't be using a normal on top of it because it's just going to wreck it. And I was like, what? That's crazy. Like, the Node Wrangler does this, Megascans Importer does this. Is everybody doing it wrong? And he said, well, we could add an extra option. So apparently they're going to add in some support so that you could potentially use both a normal map and a displacement. But you still shouldn't, because if they're the same information, there's no point in using both of them together.
Yeah, I get that. It's basically the same information. I guess just, yeah, the bump map is real geometry displacement and normal map is just like fake light displacement on a flat surface. It makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay, let's go back into this. Definitely, everybody should definitely watch this video from Blender Guru, Andrew Price. It's really good. I mean, I haven't watched it fully myself yet, but he always does really good tutorials. So definitely check it out. I'll also watch it one of these days. Okay, let's get back at it. We got that. Got this. Okay, so we got the bump. Okay, from that knowledge now, we're gonna disconnect the bump. We're just gonna go with normal map, because otherwise I think it could be a little bit too much. So I'm connecting this in here. Okay, so what we see now is that the bump, the normal map is happening on the water, but we actually want the opposite, right? We want the water to be flat and the stones to be bumpy. So I think we need to invert the roughness, maybe? That does the same thing. Metallic. Oh, that's kind of confusing. Okay, so what's happening here? We want the normal map happening. I mean, it should happen everywhere, right? Let's disconnect this stuff. Normal map. Is it actually happening? Yes, it is happening. Non-color. It's not that strong, right? It doesn't look correct to me. What is this to? Oh, this one, yeah, this looks correct now. Okay, I guess this node group was necessary to make it work correctly, because for some reason, yeah, this just looks wrong. This looks better for sure. And what you did here is like switch around a channel, right? Or you inverted green. Let's see. Yeah, it works, But that's strange. I thought normal maps are standardized. I didn't know that some programs use them differently. Alright, let's see. So we got the normal map looking pretty good. I'd say we can even increase it a little bit. Yeah, like this. Kian says, do you become a student via Patreon? If so, I can't at the moment. Little shot on cash. Ah, yeah, you could get a student membership on Patreon. But if you can't afford it right now, no problem, man. I'll just prioritize the student submissions, and if I still have time afterwards, I can also look at your stuff. But yeah, students definitely have priority for me. Alright. Okay, so we got this. Now we want the roughness. Wait, noise? Wait, what is this? Roughness. Okay, so we should use this for the roughness, right? RGB curves. What did he do with this? Okay, this looks pretty untouched. So I'm just gonna connect the roughness color into the roughness input there. And that looks to be working fine. Yeah, that looks right. Cool. Okay, what else do we have? No, we use that. Displacement, we don't need that. Okay, cool. So I guess there's only the puddles left. Let's look at them. So we want metallic. No, we don't want it to be metallic there. We want it to be... I think we just want to mix it with a glossy shader. I think that's what we want to do. So I'm adding a glossy shader. And then I'm going to maybe add that on top. Let's see how that looks. Oh, that's very bright, I see. Okay, that could work. If we now use a... now if we mix this with the transparency... Oh wait, actually, I think it's probably easier to just use a principled again. Principled BSDF. We plug this stuff into the alpha. And then the roughness goes down. And then we put this onto the add on top. Okay, but it's definitely too bright. So we want to... Instead of add maybe like a mix shader. And then use this on here. I mean, actually, wait a second. I think add could work if we just decrease the base color brightness here. Alpha. Okay, maybe it's not the alpha we want, but because if we add it on top, we just want the darkness. Wait. So if we put this in here into the base color and then add that. Ah, no, that doesn't really work. Alpha. Why does alpha not look how I expect it? How I would expect it to look? Because it's making everything brighter here. But I don't want that. It's making everything brighter. Maybe... Okay, maybe instead of putting it into the alpha, we should add another transparent here. Maybe just an emission, a black emission. I'm just kind of like freestyling here. Not super sure if this is the best way, but I've been building a lot of shaders in my years and usually come up with good ideas for shaders. Okay. Yeah, that kind of works. Because I wanted to keep the geometry and the like the normal of the stones on underneath the water, right? Because it would still
What if you just duplicate the whole principal BSDF and then on one set it to like max roughness, one not, and then use the noise texture as a mix factor?
I kinda did that, right? I think that's kind of what I did. I mean, it looks pretty good. Maybe it shouldn't be that reflective. Maybe there should be like a little bit of roughness in here. It should. Yeah, I feel like this is. Oh yeah, this is actually also pretty good. I think the metallic makes it more reflective if you look at it from an angle, and less reflective if you look on it straight. I think that's what's happening. I think it works pretty well. How does it look in the render? Yeah, not bad. I mean, it's definitely working better than before, but there's some part of it that doesn't feel super realistic. It's definitely the size. It should definitely be smaller. So let's, yeah, we can easily do that by, I like to, because you usually have to like change all these values, so I like to plug in a value node, and then you just have all those values in one place. Let's make it bigger. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Okay, yeah, I mean that kind of worked. I think that worked. It could be looking a bit better. Maybe if we made the edges of this a bit rougher. That could be... Yeah, I think that could work well. So we should have that too, right? Like if we look at this, we can clamp kind of like the points that transition into the water a little bit, so we can make that part rougher. So let's see if we can make that work. So I'm going to reuse that here. Then I basically just want to get a gradient on the transition. That means roughness. Wait, maybe this already works. Maybe this already works. If I put this into the roughness. Okay, now the other way around. Yeah, this works. Yeah, this adds like a little bit of a, yeah, I guess like a transitional element from the rocks to the water puddle. It makes it look a bit more realistic. And also what would be cool is if we use the depth information to like add kind of like a detail to the puddles, so it looks like the puddles are in between the rocks. Let's do that. Let's try that. We should use the displacement texture for that, I think. Yeah, and then we're gonna color ramp that so we only get the crevices. So something like this. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's cool. And then we use this to add it on top of the factor here. So we look at this, right? And then we want to basically add white. Wait, was it? So black is the puddle. So we want to add white as the stones that are on top, which is exactly what's already happening here. So we need to add a mix color. Put that here. It's a little bit cluttered right now. Let's just make some space. Then put this in here. Let's look at that. And I think we just need to use a screen. Or is it the multiply? Are we actually seeing? Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so screen. I think that's it. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, now it looks like the water is like kind of like intersecting with the stones. Yeah, I think that is pretty cool. Yeah, maybe we should make the puddles bigger now that we have that, because now we have less puddles because of it. So we should be very easily be able to do that by increasing this, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good now, actually. Yeah. Spliffy says set it to black. No, what exactly did you mean with that? I think you said that a while back. Okay. But yeah, I think we solved your problem here, man. Try swapping to displacement once. I see, okay. Displacement. The problem now is though that we have to change the displacement map to not displace the water. Right? Because it wouldn't look natural if the stones with the water would come out, but yeah, let's just try it out. Let's see, so instead of the normal here, we are putting the displacement in to the output here. Oh wait. That actually works. Oh, so it's not actually displacing it, but it's still using it as a normal map information, right? But then we need to cut out the scale. Is it this? Yeah, I think we need to plug our puddle mask into the scale so the puddles stay flat. This is our puddle mask, right? Yeah, okay. So this should go... Wait, no, we have a more detailed puddle mask. It's this one here. Yes, this one. So we should put this into the scale. That should work. I think it works. Like it stays... The water in between the stones stays flat, but it doesn't look 100% correct. Oh, it is working though. Yeah, it is definitely working. Does it look better than the normal? It looks different. A little different. I don't know. I don't know which one I prefer. I mean, this one, there's a lot of like compression happening here. Like these stones look very compressed. I feel like we didn't have that with the normal approach, the normal map approach. Let's try that again. Put the normal map into here, and then Yeah, it does look less compressed. I think this one looks a bit better. Actually, like lighting-wise, the displacement one looked better, but this one doesn't have any compression, so yeah, I would go with this one. You're having an issue with the normal map, he explains in the video. You see those bumps at the top of the stones? Yeah, the compression. Ah, okay, so that's an issue. So how do we fix it? He shows how to fix it. Okay, okay. I guess we watch
So
this.
what that means is we have imported the normal map here because I wanted to show you what it is for. But in most cases, I actually no longer recommend using it because, as I said, they're the same information, and the displacement map is actually a much more versatile map of the two because you can do true displacement. All right, so this, as you can see, looking at it, right, we've got some bump, right? Okay. But you'll see that if you look at it flat on, like, hey, our wall is paper thin there, okay? So it's not physically displacing. We're not actually getting any real brick. And that's part of the reason why this kind of looks
too bright,
pretty bad. It doesn't look like a nice brick wall yet. So the way you change this is down here. I'll have to move my head out the way.
Oh, yeah, this is a bit better.
Underneath your material settings, you'll see displacement, and the option is bump only or displacement only or displacement and bump. Okay, so let's use displacement just to show you what happens. Nothing. Absolutely nothing happens.
Nothing. Oh, shit.
And by the way, I have to assume this is a little bug here. 4.2 only just came out today, and it says unsupported displacement method, but it is displacing it, so I have to assume that is a bug. It only appears when you're in EV mode anyway, but anyways, ignore that if you see it. It is actually working. The reason that this is not seemingly doing anything is because what this is looking for is to physically displace the geometry, and the geometry is this. So each of these little points is getting altered ever so slightly in relation to the grayscale information that it's being fed in this map here. And because of that, it's basically like it's working with, how many pixels is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 15 pixels, right? 15 little tiny pieces to move. So we need to add a lot more detail, basically. So your add modifier, go to your modifier stack, click the wrench, modifier, generate subdivision surface. And you'll see, by the way, when you do this, you get these rounded corners, which are very ugly. So change it to simple, and then 6 will finally start to, because of EV Next, it's the new version of EV, it's actually got true displacement for the first ever release. So pretty excited that we can do this now. It used to just be a cycles only. Physically displacing our mesh, right? So each of those, right?
How do you get so much information
so with this, look, have a look, right? Physically displacing our mesh, right? So each of those bricks, because that height information was substance sampling used on our mesh here, and the value. Anyways, so what's the difference between bump? So bump, obviously is not displacing the mesh at all. Okay, so should you use then displacement or displacement and displacement bump? You should be using both. Okay, and the reason for this, it's odd that little message disappears because it was doing displacement and now displacement bump. Anyway, but it's this is the fake bump. So it's just applying this to the normals of it, right? Which is just...
Okay, let's try that. Let's see if we have what we have selected here right now. Bump only, displacement bump. What's the difference? Bump only. Displacement bump is actually displacing the geometry, but I don't know if we actually want that, because it is displacing it in a way. Okay, wait, let's do our thing here again, that subdivision surface, but be a bit more careful with the values this time. Okay, increase it 1 by 1. No keyframes, just increasing it, please. Oh, come on. Damn, okay, I'll just type it in. No, I put in 22! How did this happen? Oh no. Okay, 22 is just gonna take forever for Blender, so I'll just close it. How did this happen? Spliff, I'll check minute 37 out in a moment. A sec. Okay, so 2. Okay, 2 is fine. Wait, is the setting still? Yeah, displacement at bump. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we need a lot of geometry to make this look good. And we probably, I mean, the texture is repeating anyway, so we should have just like a smaller piece of the street and have that repeat. But yeah, I don't know if this is a good solution. Let me just put this to bump only for now. Okay, so we have the problem of the compression, and you said he's fixing that. Let's see. Minute 37.
Just so that I've got it sort of like coming from that kind of angle. Like, okay, that. Look at our glorious wall in all of its detail. Beautiful. All right, now the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, because you'll see you get these like little lumps here, right? And what it's doing there is it's doing flat shading, right? Because we started with a plane, right? So it's just treating this like it is a flat shade. And if you follow the donut tutorial, you know there's such a thing as smooth and smooth and flat shading. So what we need to do is swap it to smooth shading, because it's now creating all this extra geometry. We need to add it. So let's add that, and you'll see it looks a lot better, a lot cleaner.
Oh, is that the thing? That would be so strange. Smooth. No, that's not fixing my problem.
And a lot nicer. And now you should be able to see, if we go back here, I'll swap to displacement only, right? That's just the geometry by itself, right? Crazy. So now we switch to displacement and bump. And it looks marvelous, really marvelous. The only thing, by the way, and some people will probably call this out in the comments, if they haven't watched this far, they've already written the comment. There is one advantage to normal maps, and it's also part of the reason that they are used in games, is that in normal map, you can get away with an 8-bit image, and it can still look quite clean. And what I mean by that is it doesn't have any stepping issues. So a displacement map, because it is grayscale data, it's not angling it at a... I actually asked this question on Twitter, and somebody answered with a very great visual that shows the difference between them. But a 16-bit TIFF is needed because it's using it's like binary steps of height. And what it means is that you can see if you zoomed right in there, you can see like slight stepping. It's actually really not that apparent here, but you can see like tiny little squares here. They're basically invisible. Well, actually, there is something you can even do to prevent that, and that's to switch to cubic interpolation, which actually the Blender documentation suggests, and you can see it's slightly less visible there. The stepping is actually...
All right, let's try that. I've never touched that. I've never seen that before, so it's pretty interesting. Yeah, cubic. I think it looks a bit better. Yeah. Cubic. Yeah, it does look better. What about smart? Not sure. Looks the same like cubic. What about closest? Okay, that just changes it completely. I mean, we don't have the issue anymore, it just looks very different now. We're definitely losing a little bit of detail with closest. But at least closest looks fine, it doesn't look compressed. Smart. Closest. Displacement. Yeah, I'm using it. Wait. They're using, yeah, he's doing it also on
it was most visible when we were looking in the Eevee look dev mode. So see these little Yeah, see these little like looks like topology, like little mountains or whatever. That's what that is. And oddly enough, it kind of looks more obvious in cubic mode inside of Eevee. I don't know, but it is the correct setting. It's supposed to be cubic. Anyways, jumping around here, but I just want to explain it. So when you're using a displacement, set it to cubic, and it's great. And that's it. So you should have...
Alright, interesting. So I guess we gotta decide now what looks better, right? I'll do 2 renders and we will be able to compare them directly. So I'm gonna do one with the displacement method. Okay, nice. Let me actually increase the samples and add a denoiser. 2 times the samples and denoise. Yes, let's do that again. Maybe just shitty textures. I'd have swapped to a new shader a long time ago. I think we got it working pretty well. Okay, so this is using the displacement method, and then we're gonna switch it now to use normal, which is this here. I'm gonna go to slot 2 and render the new version into slot 2. Okay, so this looks very clean. Switch between 1 and 2. Oh, 1 does look like it's got more like corrector light interaction though. Yeah, I think I do prefer the bump instead of the normal way. Yeah, bump definitely looks like it's got more detail. Yeah, let's stick with bump. Let's stick with bump. I'm sticking with Jeffrey Bezos. Okay, gonna rename this to cover stream edit v1. Alright, okay, I think we fixed your problem, man. I mean, do you want to have some other inputs on your render here maybe? Wait, let me quickly look at what else you wrote. You didn't write much. Okay, so I guess this is your submission. I don't want to touch it too much. You probably have an idea what you want to do here. But yeah, something I would like to add for you is my nice glow filter that I made. It's pretty simple, but it adds a lot of nice glow to your renders, to your Blender scenes. I should have it in my other project that I've opened right now. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Soft glow. Oh wait, I can't copy paste this between. Ah shit. Okay, I guess I gotta append it. That's sad that you can't copy paste node groups. Let's see. Oh, I should have it also in the startup file. Yeah, okay, so go here, append node tree soft glow, and then I'm gonna add that group soft glow, put that in here. Let's enable viewport. Oh, we got that. Okay, so okay. We need to enable it again. Why doesn't it do anything? Why doesn't it do anything? Is there nothing bright enough for the glow? That would be strange. Oh, it seems so. It seems like there's nothing bright enough for my glow to catch onto it. Because I made this glow to basically just really glow out the like very bright objects, right? Like kind of like how it would be in real life too. So maybe if we, let's see, if we made this spot super bright. Oh, it's also already one. Like what number is this so big? Ah, okay, now we get some glow. Okay, 10 million, 1 million. Okay, now this is very bright. Okay, I guess we could adjust that. Surface. Oh, interesting. Can we quickly adjust the brightness of these signs here? Oh, it's not an emissive, that's why. If we connect this here, emission. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, now it also looks like it's actually interacting with the environment. Oh, damn. Yeah, you should actually do that. I don't think I'm not gonna go through all the materials and change these, but yeah, you should do that. You should put the principled BSDF in and increase the strength here. That way you get some actual light interaction into the environment. Let's see what else. Let's do this yellow sign here. Oh, this one actually is connected. Okay, it's just not very bright. What about this? Oh, okay, I'll leave it up to you. You can do whatever. You can do it however you like. Compositor. But I am kind of interested in how it would look like if we just lowered the threshold here. So I like to keep these a little bit different, right? Like this one is it's for like the really highlights, the really bright highlights. Let's do maybe like 2. Oh, everything is so unbright. Okay. 0.2. Okay, I guess I'll just do it like this for now and send it back to you, man. You can play around with the rest.
I have a question. Is there a good way to add glare in after it's already rendered with After Effects?
Yeah, totally. I mean, something that really helps to add glare in post-production compositing is to have an emissive layer, right? So you have like all the emissive materials as one layer, and then you can use that to just like glow, make the emissive things glow. But if you work in linear in OpenEXR, you have a linear workspace anyways. That means like things that are really bright stay bright, right? It's not cut off like you have with PNGs or something like that. So you are able to, yeah, take those really bright highlights and apply your glows to only those things, even with just using a normal beauty render image. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. Thanks.
Nice. All right. Okay, cool. Okay, then we got by Strax. Strax had a question for fire simulation. EmberGen. Let's open that up. Let's open up EmberGen. Cool. Is it actually starting? EmberGen. Real-time fluid simulation software. Are they gonna change that? Because now they have LiquidGen. So EmberGen, like, I mean, yeah.
How come you're using version 1.0, by the way?
I don't think I updated my license.
Oh, okay.
Because I think how EmberGen works is like you get a perpetual license, but you only get like a year of updates, right? So I think I think this is the last version that I'm allowed to use, but I haven't actually checked. Maybe I can use more modern versions.
I wonder if it's gonna work though, because I was using 1.2 making the whole thing. But other than that, you can just start from scratch, I guess.
Alright, let's see. Takes a pretty long time to open today. Okay, it asks me... Oh, wait. It is updating. Okay. Maybe I do get the update. It looks like I get it, so... Cool. Okay, I'm in 1.2 now. That was easy. As Blifim says, man, I like the post effects in Octane, but now I feel so locked into it. Into the cycles workflow, you mean, right? I never use it, but also comping and post is so fun. Yeah, I've seen the Octane post effects, and they are really cool, right? Like you get all those kind of like lens flares and chromatic aberration. Yeah, it really helps to make the image feel nice. But all that stuff is definitely, like, you can definitely do all of that in compositing too. Like, it's not, yeah, it's just cool to have it in there directly in Octane, but it's nothing that you can't do in compositing. No active license. Oh, shit. Try to expect, activate key. In use. Oh no, my key is in use on a different computer. That's why. Okay, guess what? I'll just use the trial for now and see. Look at your project. Maybe I'll have to activate my license and try it another day together with you. But yeah, let's see what happens. Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot I can't use Embergen with my Wacom tablet. Yeah, I just can't use the 3D viewport with it. Ah shit, now I'm all the way over here. Damn it. Okay, there we go.
There's also a model to load up.
Ah, okay, it should be in here, right? The geometry. Yeah, let's go. Let's load it up. Hello.
It was interesting with me. I was working on two computers, just copy the path and then at the end add gunshot.fbx.
Okay, I'll do that.
Nothing for me either.
It's strange. Seems to be a bug. How do I... Because it's in my downloads folder, but if I click on downloads, it doesn't actually give me the path. Wait, I think I can see the path in the properties. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so I need to replace this part with that. Processing. Okay, you got pretty far, but yeah, that that definitely looks like an like a big explosion. It doesn't look small enough. Is the scaling right that you have in here? Was there a way to change the scale of the animation of the simulation?
In the collider, do you mean the model itself scale or?
The scale of the simulation, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because the simulation you have in right now looks too big. Like it looks too detailed. I don't think a flame at this scale looks that detailed. I don't think so. Let's see if we can change that somehow.
So the thing is, the whole thing is huge because of the way Aberagen works. It's really hard to get things within boundaries if it's super small. So I used 8,000 time scale upscale essentially of the model itself.
See, what's difficult to get it in the boundary then? Because you can change the bounding box, right?
Well, the collision itself, like you can't get the primitive small enough to actually fit into the gun barrel, and then it's just clipping out of the gun. That was a weird problem.
I see. Spliff says I told him to make it bigger. I tried doing this effect once, but getting good quality at real scale is pretty hard. I see, okay, but there must be a way to change scaling. It's way too small of a sim. There must be a way to do this though, because I've seen Embergen also like simulating even like matchsticks, right? Like the fire on a matchstick, and that kind of simulation is tiny. So there must be a way to do this. Scale. Size. Voxel size. Oh, that's more like the simulation resolution. Let's quickly. Did you guys like kind of like try to find a solution for that already? Let's try to do them in.
Well, I tried Googling if there's any tutorial that would be like this, but there was nothing really. Now, like I already said before, maybe it would be better if you have a preset that's already somewhat close, because Embergen does have a pretty cool preset of a cannon shooting out, and if you can like scale that down, but yeah, I did it from scratch essentially, so there's probably a few problems. One of them being it's like a continuous flame, it's not a burst. Then it's too big, so the flame, well, it goes too far out. It should like spread out, because according to reference, it doesn't go that far. And there's like overall just too much flame. It should be like one burst that travels out and then it stops.
Yeah, but that's this here, right? That's these keyframes.
Yeah, I tried. This was like me trying on my own. I'm not sure if this is like the right way to do this.
Continue submission. Let's see. What if we do this very short? Maybe. Maybe even a little earlier. That feels kind of realistic to me, but I mean, there should be a bit more pressure behind, like it should kind of like spill out of the sides, I guess, when it comes out. Spliff sent a link. Yeah, like that, like it exits on the sides a lot. Spliff, did you do this one?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, nice. It's bigger scale than scale down later. I see. There must be a way to do this though, right? Like is it really limited in that way? Because I don't know, like the whole. Wait, can we look at some reference here? Gunshot, muzzle, flare, close up. It will be smooth. I don't think this is real. Is this real? This looks kind of fake. Oh, this looks insane. This is a huge muzzle flare. I mean, yeah, I think it looks like muzzle flares are big. a bit bigger than what you have right now, though. Maybe let's just start with that, try that out. There should be a way to give it more pressure, right? Is it just pressure? No. Particles. What is this? What do the particles add? Oh, they are the fire. I see. Okay. Emission rate, burst size. Let's just put this up and see what it does. I think it was a bit more now. It's also decaying very quickly. I think it should decay a bit slower and like move slower in general, because it feels like a little slower, I think. The simulation speed could be a bit slower. Was that time steps? I think it was this, right? Oh, but this changes the whole animation too. Okay, that doesn't help. You really have to fake it. No way we can sim this. Yeah, I mean, I would like definitely add stock footage of real gunshots on top of it to make it feel more realistic. I wanted to live longer. Ah, dissipation, right? Let's try 1 and 10. It's kind of cool. What if we just put 0? It doesn't really change anything, that's strange. Progressive in condition. Nothing really changes here, that's kind of annoying. Confusing. Check the reference Drax sent. Oh, you sent a reference too? You found something?
On the Twitch.
Ah, this.
Let's do it.
Okay, that's a really good tip, actually, Spliffium said, to not actually use the gun as a collider, but actually make a tube, because that would make it a lot easier.
Yeah, probably. Just make a simple tube. Oh yeah.
It goes like slower and slower every time he shoots.
I see. Yeah, that's very intense. And you've got so many different elements happening here. With the whole smoke being pumped out at the beginning. Like you got the fire coming out around the reel here. The barrel. This is pretty intense with these like streaks. Oh yeah, that's pretty intense. And then this looks kind of like the fire hitting the back of the bullet and being like dispersed, right? Like it's like an umbrella. Very cool. Yeah, there's a lot of elements. It definitely needs much more energy here. Mission rate. How do we get more energy?
Like what I was looking at while I was looking at the cannon, there was like multiple layers of simulations happening. So I guess just getting down the flame would be nice, and then I can probably get on with adding a bit of smoke. But at the end of the day, it doesn't have to be that cool. Just trying to get something that would look cool, I guess. It's not. It doesn't have to be 100% realistic because it's the whole project is very stylized anyway.
I see, I see. Maybe if we fix a little bit. What happens if we actually have it emit already in the beginning before the bullet leaves? Oh, wait. I mean, it looks like the whole gun is blowing up, but
Yeah, like Spliffium said, I think you should add a tube essentially as a collider instead of the gun itself.
yeah, to make it more performant. I actually liked when the bullet was like a little bit in behind the fire, like a little bit of the fire getting pushed out, and the bullet, and then more fire behind it. It's kind of cool, but yeah, this doesn't look realistic. All the fire on the gun. Alright, yeah, let's see if we can simply change the gun model for just a tube. Change real. Here we go. Oh, but the bullet is also part of it. Okay, I see.
I can probably send, or if you open it up in, should be openable in Blender.
I mean, I feel like we should have the basics of like shapes in here to do that, right? Primitive shapes, sphere, capsule. Oh, I see, okay. Tube. Just gonna have it start from the very beginning. Is there a way, kind of like a mover, shape transform? Yeah, there we go. So we can move everything together easily. Like put it together and then move all of it. Yeah, there we go. Wait, where's the hole? Where's the hole in the tube? What? Where does the hole go? Oh, I see, okay. Cap one, okay. I wish there was some kind of shading on these objects so you could actually make out how they look like. Wait, here we go, okay. That's the way. Okay, so can we cap it off? Yeah, we can cap off the bottom. That's cool. Transform this. Okay, does this
I'm
work?
uploaded to the server or actually the thread. Only gun and only bullet if it helps. Like
Alright, thank you. Trying to figure out how to build this here natively. But a similar thing is happening where the whole thing is catching fire. That's good. Maybe I just need to make it bigger. Thicker, so it's more unlikely to come through. Oh no, it's just like it just like spreads to the outside. That's a bit weird. Okay, that's strange. Yeah, it still spreads all over the place. That's pretty weird. Okay, but then we should be able to just like add another primitive shape here. That's the bullet. Sphere. Let's see. Maybe a capsule could work for that. And then we can just have this animated position, animate that. Okay, it should be linear though. The type linear, cool. Okay, and then let's have the explosion a little bit later. Actually, instead of later, we could just have it behind the bullet, right? Let's have the bullet already at the exit here. And then the particle explosion can happen directly, but it should happen behind the bullet. Oops. Like back here. Why is it spreading so much outside though? I don't get that.
what I did notice while I was working on it is the fact that you can't get the simulation smaller than a certain amount, and even if you make the emitter smaller, it's still bigger than, it doesn't get smaller than a specific radius. So maybe try to increase the whole tube size anyway, and then once it's big enough, then you adjust the bullet, and then in post you scale it down. I think that's the way it's even more doable.
Okay, yeah, let's try that. So we should be able to just like scale up this thing here. Oh, there's no scaling for this transform? Why does this transform have no scaling? That's pretty annoying. Some collision settings in here, you mean? Particles, so we're using a particle system, right? Ah, no, we're using both. What if we just use volume? Oh, just volume works. The particles mess it up. Okay. Yeah, the particles mess it up. Is there a way to make that, to fix that? Should we just go with volume for now? Make it try to like get the volume looking good. No, I mean, it works. It works pretty well now, I think. Let's try it. Okay, burst size. Let's do some more. Okay, but oh, wait. Yeah, I'm not sure if this actually changes anything, but this is particles. Maybe we need to do it in the simulation here. Combustion. I'm still not super sure what all these values do. Most of the time I just play around and see what does what and then find the correct thing. Oh, that looks pretty cool. How it like takes the smoke with it. Definitely too much smoke though. The progressive ignition did something cool. Yeah, we just need to get it bigger. I think that's the main thing here, maybe. Well, these settings don't change that much. Force. Huh. Oh, this does change something though. Yeah, let's just put in an insane high number, see what happens. Okay, it's even smaller. What the hell? So tiny. Emission style. Oh, the jitters, this is kind of cool. But it also fires up the whole cylinder again. Oh wait, it always does that now. Oh yeah, this, okay. I think we're slowly getting something that looks pretty cool though. set to continuous emission at the moment, by the way. Okay, continuous. Explode. How do you switch it to explode instead of continuous?
I think you do that by burst emission instead of continuous emission, but I didn't figure a way how to control how much of a burst there is.
I see, okay. I mean, it still works, the continuous, because you turn it off, right? So it's not actually continuous. Yeah, but I think it looks kind of nice. Like, it should still be big, I think, but I like how... It should still have more force, but I like how the bullet is like actually feels like it's getting pushed out and it's like taking some smoke with it. Right? Yeah, I mean, especially this frame here looks pretty cool. But we want more. How to get more? Burst size. All the way. This doesn't change anything. What is this? Yeah, this doesn't change anything. Okay, I guess this is for the burst mode, right? If you have burst modes. Okay, so this makes it that nothing happens. It's particles per second. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it doesn't change that much if I just have the standard or the extremely high number. Oh no, actually the high number was a bit better. Wait, burst. Oh, that is better. Yeah. Burst size. Okay, what if I do this huge burst? Oh, huge is small. Okay, I understand. Why? Okay, what if I do this very small? Okay, I guess this standard just works best. Just, what is entangled? Looks the same. Clumped. Also the same, okay, just go regular. Okay, the smoke looks a little weird. A little puffy, maybe it should dissipate quicker. Wait, initial forces. Coin. Speed. Oh my god. Why is it exploding in that direction? Wait, let's turn this
possible
off.
you need to turn the
Oh.
code.
Yeah, it's the wrong direction.
It's in here, yeah.
Count
Basically,
directions.
+1 Y.
Okay, so we want this minus. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, I think. Oh, that's intense. Okay, now let's see if that works. Oh! Okay, that's kind of cool. Speed. Let's do it a bit slower. Ooh, yeah. Oh, dude, but yeah, I think this is. I think we're getting somewhere here. Yeah. What do you think? I think this is pretty close.
It looks much better, definitely.
It's nice.
So basically, the majority of things we changed was in the emitter particles, right? Rather than in simulation.
Yeah, the majority.
What gets me is the fact that I don't know if I should be changing the emitter itself or the simulation.
Yeah, it's a bit confusing. Well, I haven't like got a full grasp on it myself yet either. Just like still learning the software, but yeah, I mean there are so many sliders you can adjust. It's a bit overwhelming. It's the exact opposite of the problem I have with liquid gen. With liquid gen, I feel like I have almost no control over how the liquid works, and with Embergen, it feels like you have too much control how the fire works.
Yeah, they need to add an autopilot. You write like a prompt what you need, and then it just helps you get that.
That would be very cool, yeah. Okay, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna send this back to you, and then you can like see what you wanna still adjust on it. Okay?
Right, wonderful. Thanks.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, save gunshots. Gunshot cover live stream edit v1. Oh wait, can I even save? Because I don't have a license. Oh, I was able to save. Okay, okay. Nice. Alright, here you go, man. You can take it from here. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's it with the student submissions for now. And I think that's also a pretty good time to end it now. I was thinking of like working a little bit more on my submission for the skate challenge, where I made yesterday. I can show you. Yesterday I basically animated the character, which is Batman. Okay, actually, let's try one thing. Skate challenge. Oh, that's this one. Oh, I need to find my file. Let's try to simulate the cloak, the Batman cloak, and then I'm gonna end the stream. Cover submission. Oh yeah, so yeah, we got Batman skating here. Pretty cool guy. Alright, let's get the cloak in here. I was also kind of like thinking of extending the beginning of it, right? I think I'm gonna do that before I animate the cloak, because that could help to like give the cloak a little bit of a pre-simulation. Is that how you would call it? I'm gonna select everything and then just like move everything a little bit to the back. Let's have like 100 frames for now. Let's have it start at frame 20. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, cool. And then I want to add a little bit more movement to the skateboard here. Okay. I'm going to go into the graph editor so I can make sure that the movement is correct. I don't need any of the rotations. Do I? I guess I can just move this back, add a keyframe, and then see how the curve looks like. One. So the curve should basically go straight into the other curves here, right? Like it should look like a straight line. What's this one doing here? Oh, there's a weird movement here. Okay, so I see here. So I need to move this one down a little bit so it's more like a straight line. This one, this is Z, so Z should just stay at 0, right? Yeah, Z should just stay like this. Yeah, and then we got this one. Yeah, this one should also stay like that, I guess. Wait, no, that doesn't look correct at all. I think this thing needs to be adjusted to be more of a straight line. More like this. Now it looks like it's sliding. That's strange. Okay, it doesn't need to be perfect, but it should at least look realistic. Feels like it's slower. I think it needs to move a little further. Okay, yeah. That should work. Okay, now I just gotta add some animation to Batman. It also makes sense. Yeah, it's just this bone here. I'm gonna make him stand up a little bit. So he's getting to the position. Okay, and I'm also gonna scale these down a little bit so it's a linear beginning. Okay, I think that works. I guess these should be automatic again. Let's see. Yeah, that looks good. It's like coming in.
Adroit CG,
Yeah,
I
cool.
said. Hello.
Hi, Adroid, what up? Okay, so we extend the beginning, so I guess we could just also extend the end, right? Just do it while we're here.
Damn, the whole gang is here.
The whole gang! Wait, how many people? Oh shit. How many people are in the... Oh damn, so many people in here! God damn! All you guys wanna do some skate animations? Some skate artwork? Alright, so let's see. It's coming in from here, it's doing a little skid, and then I guess to begin with I'll just extend the animation in this direction. See how that looks. And I will turn this back into automatic. And these, the last one should be linear. Okay, that doesn't look too correct. Maybe I should rotate it a little bit like this. Yeah, that looks good. That looks pretty realistic. It feels a little slow though. So I'll just move it a little further. Yeah, almost. Maybe it's actually a bit too much now, but I think I can easily adjust that by just moving the timing here. Yeah, I can easily adjust it with this. Alright, then let's keep animating him a little bit. Let's just go to the last frame and make sure he's on top of his board. So that he like stands up a little bit again. Right. That's cool. Okay, just gotta make his animation continue till the very end. So that would mean he would probably bounce back a little bit, right? Like his hands would definitely. Right, actually, yeah, let's choose all of these and make all of these automatic. And then here, okay, I'll just activate automatic keyframing and do some animation here. Just want him to like kind of like have like a leisure pose at the end, like leisurely skating. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's fine. I think that works. That's here. Oh, I think his hand is clipping. Oh yeah, his hand is clipping through though. We should fix that. So his hand Should stay here. Maybe a little bit more space. Yeah, it looks like it's working. Yeah. What's up? What's up? Okay, cool. So I think we got enough animation now. Now let's try simulate the cape. Alright, first of all we gotta fix his shoulders here because I want them to like spaz out like that. I think for that we should use weight painting, or what is the best way to fix that? It's definitely these bones. Okay, maybe let's just try weight painting. Weight paint. There was a way to select the weight on the surface, right? How did that work again? Maybe I need to select the armature and this, then weight paint, then if I select the bones we can see what they are. Paint with. Oh, okay, so these bones extend a lot, so okay, let's just do weight 0 and use the gradient to just pull it to 0. Okay, that could already be it. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, and then we get back the cape. Let's disable the armature for now. Actually, I think if we weight painted this and then just like had everything applied to it. Oh no, that doesn't work. Okay, I think we just need to maybe place it in the right position. Yeah, I think so. So let's have him his rest position, and then we can. I mean, he should still be weight painted up here. Maybe it will all get taken care of if we kind of like. Wait, let's add a new one and call this cloth. Yeah, cloth, and then with this we basically decide what part of the cape should be simulated. So for that I'm gonna go in here, weight, gradient, yeah, and I'm gonna just like have a gradient from here to there. So all of that is simulated. Maybe even like a little bit more of the shoulders here and there. Okay, now if I go to pose mode and activate this again and then add a cloth modifier, and for shape, wait, shape, pin, whoa, choose the cloth. I think it's doing the opposite right now. Right? I think it's doing the opposite of what I wanted to do. Wait, is there easy? No, there's no invert on that. Okay, let's go into the cloth here, select, and I guess, yeah, the pin. Yeah, it should be the opposite way actually. Yeah. So deactivate that again. Invert. Is that easy to invert here? Invert. Weights invert. Okay. Let's see. Okay, that worked. But we need it in its standard position in the beginning. How do we get that? Rest pose. There's so many people dropping in and out of the of the voice chat here. Right, bum. So yeah, how do we make this work? I think we just need to have the weight painting on his shoulders the whole time. Let's see. So if I go on this, disable cloth for now, and I go into the weight painting. Oh, this is very confusing. I can barely make out what's happening. Okay, well, let's just try this. No, that's not it. Maybe I can actually kind of like see which ones are being affected here. Maybe you can just like delete most of these. Let's see what happens. Do I really need to click minus so many times? I don't think it changes anything though. No, it doesn't look like it's changing anything. It's not a good way. Okay, before I did that. Okay, so I want it to be in its normal position in the beginning here. Usually, I just don't understand the way this cape was weight painted. Oh wait, actually, maybe we can use the cape controllers to like get it into a shape for the beginning. Okay, yeah, I think that's how we should do it. Cape. Okay, so we can use these. Yeah. All right, we got this. This is how we do it. Yeah, okay. We got this. Yeah, because now it does what I wanted to do, right? Hell yeah. Yeah, cool. Okay, that worked. Good. Oh, actually, what can we change here? What are the settings we have available? Limb follow. That's cool. Okay, I think that's that. Now we just need to... Let's see if that works. If we make his body a collision object, so the cloth can interact with it. Oh no, not the cloth. Wait, how does that look like? Ah, he just falls down. Okay, so make him a collision object. Damn. Almost works, but he's way too quick. Yeah, we need to adjust the cloth settings on his cape here a lot. Okay, I don't want to see those bones anymore. Very confusing. It already kind of works. Alright, so let's see what we need to adjust here. So I think it's much heavier here, probably. 0.5 kilos per vertice. Oh, that didn't change much. What I'm thinking actually is, should be fine. Maybe also the starting position will change a lot how it looks. So let's just try that. Ah, yeah, I don't want the IK stretch, yeah. Okay. I mean, now it's inside of his shoulder, though, and I can't really change that for some reason. Oh, with this I can change it. Okay, cool. Almost. I mean, honestly, maybe we just need to help it out a little bit. Maybe make it a bit stiffer. Let's go into weight painting here. Choose our cloth pin. And then just like extend the weight downwards a little bit. Let's see if that helps. No, that didn't work. Okay. I mean, it almost works. It's just like he spins so fast. You know? He spins so fast. Royal Prithvi. Yo, bro, what's up? What up, man? Thanks for joining the stream. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to. I mean, it's pretty far already. We just need to make it work a little bit better at the end there. Give it some wind. Yeah, maybe we can actually direct it with wind. Spliff. Yeah, let's just try that. Let's try it. Okay, I'm gonna add. We just kind of try to blow it basically in the direction we need it to go. Wind. Does it do anything? Yeah, it's definitely doing something. Okay, so, but let's see. Let's see where it looks still fine. So this. Oh, you know what? I've got an idea. I can copy the rotation of the bone here, of his hip bone, and then just like, yeah, have it blow always in the opposite direction. Let's see if that works. Let's copy the name of this bone here, torso. Okay, then this force, I'm gonna go into constraint, copy rotation. I'm gonna select the, wait, not focus. The armature and then this bone. Now, and now it's copying it, but I needed to copy it in a different direction. I think actually I should add an empty copying that movement, and then I can move the force around freely. Okay, like that. And then we're gonna parent the force to this without inverse, so it's always uses the same directions. Okay, so in this direction. Okay, now it needs to blow in that direction. Yeah, okay, let's see if that works. Hell yeah! There we go. I think I also want it to be a bit preemptive, right? Like blow it already in the direction it's gonna be. So I think let's try 45 degrees extra. There we go. Easy peasy. Yeah, good idea. Good trick, Spliff. 2000. Yeah. Because we really just need it to be that strong up here, and then we can deactivate it again. Even though it looks pretty cool the whole time. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude! So sick! That's a cool Batman. Oh, my light is so bright again. Damn, is it changing brightness? Yeah, that's a bit better. That's sick! Hell yeah, it is.
Adroit CGI said. SemC.
SemC. What's the SemC? Okay, there's a few like clipping issues here, but I don't think we're gonna have a problem with these. Maybe if we enable internal spring, or maybe internal spring will
Sexy.
fix this.
XD.
Ah, sexy. Internal spring. Nah, that's kind of strange. I want self-collision. That's what I was looking for. Collision. Self-collision. Oh yeah, that works pretty well. Alright, I feel like the force can be a little less now. Ah, now it looks feels a bit floppy. Make it a little flappier. Oh no, that doesn't look good. Okay, fuck it. Let's not have self-collision because it already looked really cool. 3. Structure. I think this was the way it was cool. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Alright guys, that's gonna be a wrap for today. I hope you're gonna work on your own skate artwork. If you're new to this, you should join our Discord server and yeah, join the challenge and make some cool art every week and learn some new stuff every day. Alright guys, have a great night. I'll see you